Let's begin our faculty interviews. Digital marketing. Please introduce yourself, your course and year of study.
My name is Humoyun Farhodov and I'm a third-year student at British Management University. My major is digital marketing and e-commerce.
What motivated you to choose this field?
I analyzed the faculties. For example, if I chose accounting, I gotta rely on someone, right? So if I choose banking, I gotta work for a bank. I don't really want to work for someone, so I chose digital marketing because it's like you choose what to do and when to do, right? For example, if you're doing a marketing analysis, you're gonna do it on your own without like limit or working 9 hours a day. I used to like posting on YouTube. I had my own gaming YouTube channel, and then I used to post on social media, like on Instagram, about my lifestyle and stuff. So I like editing and I like posting social media, then followers and stuff. So I do really like marketing. That's the reason I chose it.
Which core subjects and optional electives do you have?
In the last semester, we had business ethics to learn how to be more ethical about the business, and then we learned about the cases and stuff. And also we had sustainability. So in the sustainability, we learned about the environment and how to protect the environment. I wouldn't say like how to improve the environment, but not to harm the environment, right? We also had another one, which is of course digital marketing. We are learning about market strategies, different kind of marketing analysis and everything. The elective I chose was communication in teams. You can tell by the name, communicating within the team with your group mates and stuff. So in the video project, we had to choose 5 members from the whole group, and then record the video and you write an essay based on the video project you had. For example, what kind of problems you had while recording with the team, or like who was the leader and what kind of difficulties, what kind of positiveness and what kind of fun you had. So it's like every single thing that happens in a company or like a project within a group, you open up teams, problems, solutions, and everything. And the video was about awareness actually, and it was like environmental related stuff, but it wasn't any kind of promotional or anything. So it's like just a video about we chose the recycling topic. The main point is working with the group.
What do your studies mostly consist of?
As I said, I really love essays, and there are a lot of essays in digital marketing, to be honest. For example, in the last semester, I had to write for like 5 essays, I think. For example, digital marketing, there was no midterm or final. It was just one essay, and then another one is a market analysis. I had to write a marketing strategy for a local company, and then the other subjects contain 2 exams. One in the midterm of sustainability, and then the other one is from business ethics in the finals. So 2 exams and essays and also group projects, as I mentioned, and other presentations during the class every single week. It's not marked, but to make the group more like close and then learn to work in a group, you gotta present every single week based on the topic you're learning.
Which skills and mindset do you think your faculty requires?
There's a lot of skills that digital marketing requires. For example, creativity is one of the most important things, because when you are a marketing manager, you gotta do what you need to do. It's like nobody is teaching you how to do your own thing, right? You gotta be creative to be able to adapt with the market and to keep up with the market as well. And you need to also be more analytical. You need to analyze the market, and also you need to at least have a little designer kind of talent, I think, like editing as well, because in the beginning you're gonna work as a, what do you say, mobilographer or something, right? You record the video, you edit it, and then you montage it and stuff. So that's why.
Have you worked during university? How was it connected to your degree?
I have worked before. I used to work at Humoyun as a volunteer, but we would still get paid. But now I'm working at Tashkent International School. Not exactly the school, but there is an academy at the school. It's called Tashkent Sports Academy. So as a team, We teach the kids at school about sports, for example, football, basketball, badminton, volleyball, and multi-sports as well. So at the academy, we have a team. I work as a marketing member. I do record the videos myself. I take pictures and then I upload them on Instagram, on Telegram channel. And we also have another promotional way of our sports academy. It's like community engagement. For example, the people who already have their child coming to us recommend it to their friends and their friends will come to us. So the school is for actually upper class parents and other stuff because the parents are like most of them are well known or like professionals in their own field and most of them are English people.
How do you see your future after graduation?
Thinking about staying at this school because working with children is really fun for me because as I said I'm still working as a coach as well. I would say I could be a professional main coach, but I'm just an assistant now because I don't have a diploma of being a coach. So I would say I would be a coach if I had to. And then I also see myself in the marketing team, like in the marketing department as one of the managers. Because right now I am doing the most of the work, but still I'm not the main manager, right? I would love to work as a manager and I do have some strategies and other stuff to make the school more well known for Uzbek people and other English people as well. For example, we do like some kind of strategies that I have been analyzing for the past months, right? I would work on them.
Now we will move on to faculty-specific questions.
Do you learn concrete tools or is the study more abstract?
You will learn how to data analysis, how to keep up with the market. On social media, you will have different tools to analyze your own business, right? On Instagram, you have tools to check how many people are watching the videos, how many people are clicking on them, and how many people are calling you about the project you have. And then when it comes to theoretical ones, you will have different skills to learn. For example, critical thinking, how to adapt to the market, or how to be more fast thinker. That's the skills that you're gonna learn. In the subjects, we also have different theories to learn. For example, in business ethics, business law, sustainability, you will learn about how to be ethical or how to be more environmentally friendly as well.
How do they teach you to create and implement marketing strategies that bring profit?
As I said before, we do have different tools to learn. For example, in digital marketing class, we learn how to email someone about your product or a service and how to not make it like annoying as the ads pop out. If you're gonna be making an ad, you have to do a marketing analysis first and then you're gonna learn on what to check. For example, your target audience, how to reach it, and then your engagement, how to engage with the community and your own customers, and also about loyalty as well. You'll learn every single detail in digital marketing. Not only gonna be learning about the tools, but you will have experience as well. For example, in the first semester we had a class called entrepreneurship. In the entrepreneurship class, we had to create our own like a small business, but we need to make it real. So we used to always had one presentation of our business every single week. So you're gonna be learning about experience. You're gonna have instructions and every single thing in detail.
Is digital marketing mainly for creative people or for analytical and technical minded students?
As I mentioned before, as a marketolog, you need to be creative, you need to be more analytical, and you need to have a lot of skills to be a marketolog because you have to keep up with the market, right? To keep up with the market, you need to have adaptability. So it's like a skill to learn, and also you have to be creative to make videos, make content, and make like posts that nobody has ever done, right? If nobody has done it before, it might be a trend. So you will have a lot of viral contents. And also when it comes to analytical, you have to analyze the market, right? Who is gaining more views and who is doing good. And you also need to analyze your own business. How many people are clicking on your ad and how many people are calling on them. And what percent of the clicking people's is actually interested about your business, right? So you have to be both creative, you have to be analytical, you need to be a fast decision maker, and you need to have a lot of skills to be a marketer again.
Marketers in Uzbekistan are often criticized. Does your faculty provide real skills or teach you to sell air?
Well, in the digital marketing, you're not going to be learning the air. The marketing field in the class, we are learning the theories, we are learning the data analysis, and we are learning about the terminologies and every single one in detail. For example, when we are learning about the theories, it's not like that you can forget about it later, right? So it's called digital marketing, and it's still in use in today's world. So, for example, right now is our final mark. We are doing data analysis, practical work. It's about like 2,000 words that you need to analyze the market and create a strategy for that market based on the things that you learned. For example, we learned about email marketing, right? We will gonna be provide what kind of email marketing that we can do about that business, right? So we are working on that project right now individually. So yeah.
Do you write a lot of written assignments? Or is work mostly practical?
Well, we do have both. As I said, there are a lot of essays. I mean, if you love essays like me, you're going to choose the electives that have essays as well. So the last semester, I think we had 5 essays. And also, we still have practical ones. For example, I mentioned before that you're going to be presenting every single week, and you're going to be talking too much with the group, and you'll have to write it on your PC about the project that you are doing. You're going to do data analysis, marketing strategies. As your homework, you're going to learn about the real life cases, business law, business ethics, and about sustainability. You're going to be learning about the environment, so you'll have a lot of readings as well.
And for the final part, we would love to hear your opinion and advice you might have for students.
Well, if you are choosing digital marketing, consider about the essays. If you don't like essays, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to you because there are a lot of ones. And also, what I would say is that before choosing this major, please learn that, please check if you are creative, if you are adaptable, if you can take pressure that it has in the market, because it's a lot of work. For me, if you know yourself that you're capable of something, you're gonna realize that. And then if I know that I'm good at editing, and if I'm good at creating a promotional advertisement or something, I know that I'm capable of doing a marketing research, right? But if I know that I'm not good at math, I'm not gonna be choosing accounting because I don't like accounting, right? And also about banking, as I said, mentioned before, if you know that you can't work for someone, please don't choose banking, right? So you need to learn about yourself. To learn about yourself, you need to check what kind of skills that you have and check what kind of creativity, what kind of personality you have. I mean, almost every person knows about themselves, right? Many of them do like personality checks online. For example, on Google, there are a lot of ones. So it's like, I know that I'm not good at math. So I'm not going to be choosing anything related to math. So I have other options. And I check the other options if I have any kind of disadvantages in that field. So yeah, analyze yourself first.
How would you suggest to balance study, work, and life?
I think, in my opinion, I do balance them very good. For example, I do attend almost every class. If it's a lecture, I might skip it because of my work, because there is no attendance, right? And also, I do balance my life based on the work and my studies as well. For example, if I want to play football, I do have time to play football. So even if I have assignments, I like write them later tonight, for example. And also, I do have time to play football before I do my assignments. I mean, I will think about the assignments, but you still have to have some time on yourself to have fun, so to not to be like depressed kind of thing. So yeah, it comes to work. I did choose a flexible kind of work thing. For example, in my field, I'm not gonna be working from 9 to 5 or like, let's say it's a part-time job, right? You go to work after your classes, and then you work. After that, you're gonna be tired. so you won't have time on yourself. So what I do is I did choose a flexible work that you can choose the time when to work. I do the editing when I'm on the taxi, when I'm on the bus, when I'm bored, right? So you will have a flexible time that you can control it yourself. But if you're studying and want to choose full-time job, it's going to be real hard to balance your life. You're not going to be working on yourself. For example, if somebody wants to go to the gym after work, some people it's tiring. And for some people it's more like a relaxing kind of thing. For example, after work, I go to the gym. So it's more like to clean my mindset, to get relief after work. So yeah. Thank you.
Enjoyed this video? Let us know. Put the like button or leave a comment and share this episode with your fellow students. It might help them too.